Hey everybody, welcome back to WrestlePop. On today's episode, we're talking about one of the conversations that Bret Hart had with Steve Austin on his Broken Skull Sessions show on WWE.
Yep, that's right, guys. And you know it's going to be an interesting one when Bret Hart is asked about Bill Goldberg. And here's what he had to say. I always knew what I was doing and I would hurt myself before I hurt another wrestler. I just wish some of the wrestlers I worked with, especially at the end, like Bill Goldberg. Goldberg to me was one of the most unprofessional wrestlers there ever was in the business. Ouch. For Bill Goldberg to be in the Hall of Fame, he hurt everybody he worked with, so he might as well wrestle a real gorilla.
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah. He was the most dangerous guy to work with. He hurt everybody he worked with. I remember Kurt Hennig being in pain all the time from the matches they had. Even when I worked with Bill, I would always say, the last words I said to Bill before we went out and had the match were, where he injured me, he ended my career. I said, Bill, whatever you do out there, don't hurt me. Do whatever you want. We can do anything. Just don't go nuts.
Whoa.
I mean, Bill Goldberg, man, he kicked Bret in the head, and ended his career. And this guy, for whatever reason, he just never realized that wrestling was a work, right? Like, he obviously did go through the WCW power plant, where they must have told him that the business is, not like it's a work. It's not like legitimate, like fighting like UFC or something like that. But Bill Goldberg, he just doesn't seem to like really respect the business. I have one issue with him. We did the video about him in Saudi Arabia winning the title, right?
Yep.
Dude has been like in the wrestling business now for over 20 years, and he still has like two moves he doesn't learn. He doesn't even even if he doesn't want to learn, right? Like, one thing he can do, I've said it before, is that he can choreograph a match.
Yes.
He can get some of the best people in the business and say, hey, I got to do a 20-minute match. Help me choreograph.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's what he could do, because dude's making a lot of money, and the very least that he could do is respect people in the business he's working with.
Exactly.
And respect the fans by taking the time to improve his skills.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, by doing this, he clearly does not have any respect for the people that he's working with.
Yeah. And my other issue is Bret is one of the most respected people in the ring for having one of the best working punches in the business. He was very innovative. Me personally, I always thought Bret was better than Shawn Michaels, and I know that's kind of a controversial comment, because a lot of people are very passionate about Shawn being one of the best, maybe even better than Ric Flair. But me personally, I thought Bret Hart was actually better, because if you guys don't know, Bret Hart invented the ladder match.
Wow.
Yeah, because he came up with a lot of these ideas, and Vince would take and run with it. Unfortunately, he never got the credit that he deserved, because of everything that went down in his history, like the Montreal screw job, and then his career kind of ended early. But Bret was really
An
innovator in the business, man. And for what happened to his career because of Bill Goldberg, at the time, since maybe the first few years after it happened, I thought, hey, this isn't ballet out here, right?
Yeah, mistakes happen.
Yeah, mistakes happen. You're right, exactly. But the fact is, as years gone by, Bill really, he's still kind of not learning, man.
Exactly.
He's not changing. He's still being the dangerous wrestler that he is. And that's kind of where I draw the line on all this. And I think the guy needs to leave the business alone. I don't like the fact that he's, the champion right now.
Yeah, I can't believe that they just keep bringing him out constantly. If you continually do your job poorly, in terms of safety at least, then what are you still doing out here?
It's a double-edged sword, because Bill Goldberg is very over with the fans. They're chanting, they're into him, so he does draw money. So right, so I could understand that side of the coin, but I don't know, man. Sometimes especially when I hear Bret talking about Goldberg, I remember how dangerous this guy is, and I wonder if it's even smart idea to have him back in the business, unless maybe he choreographs. This is the only way I think he should be out there.
Well, that's the thing, he's good at, getting over with the fans, but it's kind of like a salesman. You know, you can be really good at selling and sell someone a product that you know is going to hurt them, but you're getting them to buy it and you're making those sales, you're making good commission, the company thinks you're doing great, but you know you're selling something that's going to hurt them. You know, like, it's still, like, it's almost a moral thing. You know, like, should we really be out there, though?
Yeah, I agree. We'd love to get your thoughts on all this and let us know what you think in this, because, like I said, Goldberg is very over, man.
Yeah.
And he draws money, whether you like it or not. And I'd love to get your thoughts, because maybe you are Goldberg Mark and you think maybe we're wrong. We'd love to get the reason why. And otherwise, if you agree with us, tell us why in the comment section below.
If you haven't done so already, though, make sure to click that subscribe button, give us a like, click that notification bell, and share this video with all of your friends and family who love wrestling as much as you do. Bye!